Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday 28th May 2026 Aries. Make sure that an equal amount of give and take is in your day. Sometimes when you love someone you just want to keep giving and giving to demonstrate your incredible love. But be sure that you aren't draining yourself, that you need time for yourself as well because maintaining your health is absolutely critical now. Also, be sure that the people on the receiving end are also giving in their fair share. Taurus, you may be at a point where you must want to stop and rest. This is the time to do so. You deserve a break. So take this day and enjoy yourself. While it's often more fun to be had in numbers, currently reality of social distancing translates into conference calls and online parties. So plan accordingly. The more of yourself that you can share with others, the more respect you'll gain from them. Gemini, don't let things bother you. Have confidence that you're on the right track. Your strong will and erratic habits will prove quite effective on a day like today. When things are floundering and indecision abound, it's your opportunity to grab the reins where other people have dropped them. If this puts you center stage, you're good for it. You know exactly what to say. Cancer, frolic in a wide open field today. Pick some wildflowers and put them in a vase on your kitchen table. If you can't leave the house or go beyond the backyard, do something equivalent to frolicking and picking. Small things can bring sunshine and hope to stagnant situations. Clear your mind of unnecessary clutter and open to the new possibilities. Nature remains your best friend. Coronavirus is notwithstanding. Leo, tap into the electrifying energy of the day that encourages safe, appropriate social interactions and activities. You'll find plenty of oxygen to keep your internal fire raging. Take the lead and others will follow eagerly. The chord struck within you today will surely resonate with larger plans that you have been secretly brewing in the back of your mind for some time now. Virgo, social contact may be limited to Zoom conversations and waving to masked strangers on the street, but the factors of risk and reward are still in play. From you remove the social distancing, the danger stranger myth is more open about fear of the unknown than about imminent physical threats. By taking that risk today, you may be rewarded with a wonderful experience. Either way, you'll be safe and healthy. Libra, take off the stars today and keep your mind and heart open to all the possible things that you have when faith is in yourself and the work that you do. Mastery of the skill comes when you have the guts to always take it to the next level. Consider different areas of your life that require more of that confidence at this time. Balance courage with common sense as you implement this attitude in as many ways as possible. Scorpio, the masculine and feminine sides of your personality should be working together well today. The key is to keep the energy moving. Try not to stagnate on any one issue. Use your words and nurturing abilities to soothe others' worries. Actively direct your energy outward with the tender sensitivity that you possess. Your inner strength is one of your most valuable resources. Sagittarius, there is power in your words today, along with a great deal of emotional self-confidence. Things may be moving rapidly, but you have the strength and swiftness of mind to keep up. You can seize great opportunities when you team up with others. While safely sheltering in places tend to limit your social contact, you can still proudly display your elegant attire by way of video or pics posted on social media. Capricorn, this is a good day for getting out of the trenches and into the air for a fresh new perspective on a situation. Don't dwell on things beneath or behind you. Keep looking up. Pick up the phone and call a close friend you haven't spoken with in a while. There may be a great deal of catching up to do. In times of global uncertainty, we need to remember the importance of maintaining contact with old buddies. Aquarius, don't twiddle your thumbs today waiting for someone else to make the first move. The burning restlessness inside you is a clear sign that things have to happen. Don't wait any longer to quench this thirst of adventure. There are important things to be accomplished, so get off the couch and move. Delegate tasks to others, whether it is at home or remotely, to speed up the process. You can work this from any angle. Pisces, keep yourself open to all the possibilities that the day brings. You'll be surprised at the incredible opportunities that come your way when you stop judging people and their actions. This is a time to be humorous and social, and keep things light. Remember to keep a healthy perspective on any situation. Words will go a long way today, so make sure to use them in the correct manner. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday 28th May 2026. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Morning, guys. Oh my goodness. Well, here we are again. It's Thursday morning. It's a beautiful day here. I don't care what you're talking about. It's a beautiful day here. Have you been paying attention to the weather though? Saharan dust haze, remember that. So of course, if you have dust allergies or you have respiratory ailments, you want to make sure you take the necessary precautions because we do have some Saharan dust in the atmosphere. The air quality is compromised right now, but that is not new. We are heading into the official start of the Atlantic hurricane season. So these are things we're supposed to be mindful of in these times. But let's head on over to our news department and we'll be back.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. St. Lucians could soon be paying more for water as regulators move closer to a final decision on WASCO's proposed rate adjustments. But with many communities still struggling through inconsistent supply and ongoing service disruptions, concerns are growing over whether customers should face higher bills before major improvements are seen.
The legislation says that the NOC can increase water rates, all rates, right? I know it's painful. Cabinet, by law, Cabinet has no jurisdiction over that. Cabinet has moral suasion. The government, as we speak, gives WASCO $1.2 million every month. We just advanced WASCO $1 million to pay their workers back pay.
Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre says, while he understands the frustration, the law leaves the final decision entirely in the hands of the National Utilities Regulatory Commission. Internationally acclaimed St. Lucian reggae artist Taj Week says he is refusing to live in fear after a disturbing late-night encounter with four masked and armed men at his remote residence.
I was at home about 10:30, doors open because I live out in the woods. No need to close the doors, no need for bars. And I saw four lights coming down the driveway. My immediate thought was that it was a car. And a few people with keys, and I thought it was one of them. So I didn't skip into high gear, you know, I just kind of walked out casually. I was talking to my wife on the phone. And when I kind of got closer, I realized it was four men. They were coming military style. So they had two guys with lights up and two guys with lights down. So for a minute there, it looked like it was a car. When I came out and I asked them what they wanted, and they just started staring me down, you know, kept their lights on. And one of the brothers took the light off of me to show me that he had a gun. And I said to them I wasn't afraid and they should do what they had to do. But it was just me talking. They didn't speak at all. They just stayed on with their mask. And after they walked down by the back beach and, you know, I heard what I think was a gunshot go off. So I immediately, my wife called a family member and I called the Mico police. And I have to tell you, the Mico police they were really swift.
The humanitarian and outspoken social advocate is now raising fresh concerns about crime, intimidation and public safety in St. Lucia as police investigations continue into what he believes may have been a targeted incident. We continue the broadcast with news that the government of St. Lucia is moving ahead with major justice system improvements. Officials say the Swift Justice Project and a criminal backlog reduction court launched this past March have already disposed of approximately 100 matters between February and May. Meanwhile, the Border Lake Correctional Facility has expanded virtual court operations using Zoom technology, allowing inmates to appear remotely for hearings, which reduces transport needs and improves security. The Suffolk Courthouse is also under refurbishment, with finishing works expected in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The upgraded facility will also handle family court matters. The government says these reforms are key to strengthening public confidence and building safer communities across St. Lucia. The island's tourism sector is hitting new heights, recording its strongest April ever, with more than 40,000 stay-over visitors arriving on island. But as the industry celebrates another major milestone, growing concerns over gun violence are raising questions about safety and the possible impact on the country's image abroad. Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Islet says for now, tourists remain largely unaffected, with crime incidents not occurring in the areas visitors typically frequent.
I think our visitors congregate in spaces that are not normally associated with places where, crime takes place, everyday crime takes place. I haven't seen any analysis of the data. We've seen a significant increase in the number of homicides. But as to where they are located and what is perceived to be the causes, I can't tell you. I noticed the last wave we've had have been domestic, a lot of domestic violence. But I don't know that in the touristic areas and the space occupied by our visitors, you've seen any, upsurge in crime.
Dr. Islet notes that the reintroduction of the Rangers Unit, which patrols high-traffic tourist areas such as beaches, provides a stronger level of security for visitors. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Here's to an enjoyable Thursday. Join us at noon for our next News Major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Paulion. Good morning.
Right. Thanks, guys. We need to take a short break, but we'll be right back after this. Youth Parliament went down, and we told you we can't just listen, we can't be biased in these times. As a matter of fact, we're trying to set the tone, we're trying to change the landscape when it comes to politics in this island and in the Caribbean on a whole. So we can't just give the Prime Minister, sometime. We got to give the opposition leader sometimes. So we did have a conversation with the Youth Parliament opposition, and yeah, that's what the conversation sounded like. Well, you see, the Prime Minister take a little jab at the opposition. They say we come in. Naeem, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that I'm finding you here in the Youth Parliament, very actively involved. You've been there. Yeah. It's your first time holding the leader. The leader, right. What has it been like?
It's been an absolutely thrilling experience. I wish more young people would take up the Youth Parliament and take up watching and engaging and being part of it. It's really had a lot, especially when it comes to leading your team, because you have to understand that everybody has unique backgrounds.
Yes.
And they come to speak, not only just to speak, but to represent their constituency. So to find the time to also tie in the common strategies in approaching the topic, and a topic as big as repertory justice. So it was quite a task, but I was proud to have a really good team and persons who were supportive and understanding.
Right. Now, this is real life. This is not a makeshift thing happening there. They might come across like that, but these are issues that we are actually faced with. Yes. So the chances of some of the conversation and the sentiment shared in these discussions, whether or not it's been done that way, chances are, persons within the framework where policy has to be made could be paying attention as well.
Yes.
So how does that make you feel as a youth, that you guys get to impart or to add your voices in that area with the hope, or even with the possibility of what you're discussing can be actually considered at that level as well?
I think for all of us, we feel proud.
Yes.
Proud knowing that, St. Lucia is giving us this opportunity to discuss, this topic at that level. And knowing that we actually had the support of persons who were on the National Repertory Commission, persons who would have experience exposure with the CARICOM Reparations Commission, and also Global Reparations Commission. So we had so much opportunity to learn. There was so much exchange of knowledge throughout the entire process. So I think the one way to describe it is proud.
I know.
Proud.
And I'm proud of you now.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I don't know, you're going back into the second session, and you also have tomorrow to deal with. So I don't know, the PM throws something at you there. I know you can handle yourself though.
Yes, we look forward to it. Yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
And what's the take home though?
Yes, take home, I would say get involved, ensure that you follow discussions like these. They're really important. And they force you to look at things from different perspectives, because when I first saw repertory justice and I saw that I was assigned leader of the opposition, I was I was like, oh my God,
Oh my God, what are you going to do?
You know? But then when I actually took a look at what I was being asked to discuss, I formed an entirely new perspective. So our argument was not that St. Lucia does not have a moral or legal right to repertory justice. We do. But then we have to address how do we actually go about pursuing this, and then what outcomes do we, the people of St. Lucia, want to see. So that was our strategy throughout the entire
Very,
debate.
very strong point in when we look at the whole subject of reparations
Yes.
as well. So, Nai, I wish you the best, son.
Yes.
And of course, I'm so glad to see that you've taken on that. And we recently went to the Gros Primary School. They were in commemoration or in observance of Reading Month. They had a series of activity, but one that we were personally invited to, we get to share with them. Some of the students did presentation. It was dubbed Worthy Notes, where they, young, aspiring journalists, it was dubbed, and they had to do the little researches on some of the past prominent students of the school, of the alma mater, and present it in form of like a news item. It was beautiful. We had a wonderful time there with them. Oh gosh, I mean, the teachers are absolutely, listen man, we enjoyed it there. So happy Reading Month to all of the schools, but especially to the Gros Primary School. Thank you for hosting us. But this is what our engagement looked like. Listen, we just had one wonderful time here at the Gros Infant School, right? Primary school. So I'm here with Anela, and I'm here with Anselma. And what a beautiful, this was remarkably executed. I particularly like the fact that, you know what, you gave the students past people, you know, who are making a difference, who are making a mark out there from the school. And I think you knew exactly what you executed when you did that, because, you know, something about inspiration, something about these children now having these icons to look up to, it's definitely going to make them want to do better. So tell me about, you know, your Reading Month. You've got quite a number of things that you had planned out, but this particular activity that we attended was really, really good.
Well, as you said, we had a number of activities, calendar of activities for Reading Month, but this one struck out because it's new. It was a new initiative, and we just tweaked it. The activity was to report on the community or something happening at school. But we decided as a staff, let us do past students.
Yes.
Because there's so many people who are not aware of certain students, certain members of society who are past students of Gros Primary. And
was making a mark.
Making a mark. And the thing is, we could not have done all. We have Inspector Zachary Hippolyte. We have the Dr. Dorr, Kedma and Timotheus Dorr as well. We have so many others. We could not mention everybody. But the students were excited about it. We gave them to do a little research. They came with the facts, what they had, and along with other Mrs. Snack Francis, Mr. Moise, we were able to put, with other members of staff, we were able to put the reports together.
Absolutely.
And they were, you will not believe, they only had 3 days to practice this. 3 days to practice. Their first reading, second reading, and this morning they did a third reading.
Oh my.
So these are students who are more or less interested in journalism. And I am pleased that they were able to.
Yeah, man, absolutely. But I'm saying, like, you must feel very proud at this moment. I know.
I am.
3 days, you said?
3 days.
Oh,
that
they did well.
Practiced. They had their research. They did the research. The teachers were able to edit for them.
Oh,
but
man.
in reading, but to actually sit and produce.
That's right.
The reports.
Well done.
It was exciting, and I am grateful. And thank you for having us to expose some of our past students again, making their mark.
Absolutely.
For St. Lucia.
I love this. Anselma, you kept me on the ball with this one, and it showed how passionate you were about the whole drive. So I got to give you a kudos as well. Now, Miss here, the principal assist / secretary, actually, she went up, listen, good sport she is. You actually partaked, and at the end of it all, you gave a piece of yourself, a presentation, a piece of yourself. Tell me how important it is for you as, being a part of the administrative fabric of the school, to engage the students in those ways.
It's important for me because I believe that if we give them a set task, that we should be able to do it ourselves, because that would also motivate them.
Absolutely. Yes, man. And you do your little presentation,
yes, I was nervous.
I know.
I did it.
And Kenson Casimir, well, I guess that was an easy one because maybe trending, all how you look at it.
It was drafted in a few minutes.
Wonderful.
So, yes.
Well, you're a great sport, and you guys are doing a wonderful job here.
Thank you very
and I want to
much,
encourage you to keep doing that.
Thank you very much for highlighting Gros Primary. We do wonderful things here that sometimes go unnoticed.
Absolutely.
So thank you for putting us in the spotlight.
Don't worry, man.
Appreciate it.
Right, and we caught up with another young St. Lucian. She's leaving in the U.S., but she's on the island for a little bit. And you know what? They were just exploring as usual, but they are very, very innovative young ladies. And they've been doing their thing, setting their mark as well out there. Here's Nandi. Let's meet Nandi. As a matter of fact, she say let's meet Nandi. And what is unique about Nandi? Nandi has found a way to make wearable shoes out of the lionfish skin. I know, right? Let's meet Nandi. Something about Island Girl, when you catch us in our elements, would you believe this is the reigning Miss St. Lucia Independence? Listen to me. And also first runner-up some time ago for the Miss, what is it? Give it to me, Nancy.
Miss St. Lucia Independence Pageant.
Right. So she is now the reigning. And Nandi and I, listen, you need to see what's going on here, Look, you know what I'm saying? This is the beauty of Island Girls, because when it's time, we can wear the crown in the hills, but when it's time, most time, girls like that, we find ourselves in the very simplest ways of life, and this was the thing that we love and appreciate. Nandi, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Nandi Walcott, and as she mentioned, I participated in the Miss St. Lucia Independence Pageant. And I won Best Runner, I won Best Talent, and First Runner-Up. Okay. And my talent was actually about the ocean.
Oh, you're a lover of the sea?
I love the water, I love the sea. And so I designed my costume, and in the background I actually had a boat, a fishing boat.
Oh, girl, come on now. Come on now. So you back here on vacation, or you?
Well, I came for jazz. I covered some of jazz for Lucian Global.
Nice.
Which is an online platform where St. Lucians can connect and keep up with the news and events that are going on here in Canada, and as well as Connecticut, New York,
you keep it
Washington,
together, girl.
You
keep it together, girl. Certainly. Now, tell me about being here. You look like a free spirit. We catch you riding the horses. You tried skateboard. What with the board thing yesterday?
The skimboarding.
Skimboarding yesterday. You're just a free spirit.
Yes.
You're just a lover of life, innit?
Yes, I do love life.
Absolutely. Tell me about what are the plans you have for yourself? You plan to come back home at any time? What is your future plans? What's going on with you? Pageant-wise, are you planning to go on to other pageants? What is going on? What is going on in Nan's head?
Well, actually, I love the sea so much that I utilize lionfish, which is from the sea, and I turn it into leather. And it's an invasive species. And I use that leather to make shoes, actually.
Are you joking, Nance?
I'm serious.
Nan's one of my favorite fishes,
Really, lionfish? It tastes good, and I feel as though in this day and age when we're dealing with climate and stuff like that, it's great for our clothes and stuff to be sustainable.
Yeah.
So
how do you do that? You don't have any sample of the shoes? I need to see this.
I do. But
really?
but one of the things that I do is I do custom sizing. So I take the measurements of your feet and make, because a lot of people don't realize each side of your foot is a different size.
Yeah.
So I make a custom pair for each foot.
Oh my God. How has that been going?
I love it. My work has been here, Suriname, the US, because I make custom pairs for people for different events.
You're joking. Where we finding this now? Because a shoe like that costs how much? How much? Volume-wise, can you make a lot? Because since it's the lionfish and...
Yeah. Well, the thing is, from lionfish, there's one fish, and you get one pair of shoes.
Where can we find you and connect with you, Nance?
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook. It's Nandi, Nandi.
Okay.
Because sometimes people don't know how to pronounce it,
Yeah,
so I decided to make it simple.
Certainly. So they can find you to hook you up there.
Yes, and also my email is miss.walcott@gmail.com.
Girl, I need to get myself on you need to take my measurements. Come,
Yes,
you got
I
your
will.
stuff. Are you checking?
Most definitely.
We gotta get a measurement now. I need a pair of lionfish shoes. Yeah, that's quite innovative.
Thank you.
Oh my God. It looks like a lime, thing. You see the trees have the little brittle thing as well, but we're not too sure. Anybody know what that is? All I know what this thing is? Like, I don't know. Look at it. Well, I don't bother with my little rough hand here. I have to go and get a little manicure. But anybody know what this is? Well, Kishan try and look it up, but we're not sure if it's the same thing. It's called like a lime berry. Is that the same thing, guys? Can you eat this? Anybody knows this? I need to know because it looks so promising on that tree there. It looks like thing to eat, but I don't want to eat it and then we die, Anyways, that's your homework. Not enough food for that today. I'm giving you all homework. Somebody need to call me by tomorrow or by next week to tell me, explain this tree to me, explain this bush to me and tell me if I can eat it because it's laden and somebody probably need to eat it if it's edible. So that's your homework. That's the food for thought. Food, actual food. Let me know if I can eat this. Have a wonderful day, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow, God's willing, for another DBS this morning. My name is Marine. I'm out. Lime, you say? Lime berry? I'm afraid, The next thing I taste the thing and I stay on the ground there, brother. Ow.